everybody, Bridgeway back with another video, and I have a really special project today. As you notice, I'm not in my office. In fact, I'm actually on location at Bridgeway Community Church, and as you guys know, I love hardware, I love computers, and today is just going to be a beautiful marriage of both. So I'm going to be upgrading Bridgeway's streaming server, so they live stream their church services. You can see this large display here and everything. So we're going to be going from a 5930X to a Intel's 6950X, which is the 10-core 20-thread processor, and we're also going to be throwing in a GTX 1080, which I'm super excited about. So we're just going to be sort of documenting our process and stuff. So first what we got to do is we actually have to go through the annoying process of updating the BIOS, which I have been trying to plan for all week, but I've downloaded all the BIOS updates. And then once we do that, then we're going to basically take the server out of its rack. So it's a 4U rack in this large array here and everything. So we're going to take it out, then we're going to stick the processor and graphics card in, test everything hopefully outside of the rack, and if everything proves well, then we'll go ahead and reinstall everything and hook up all of our video connections. So this will be sort of a, you know, progress as we go type of stuff. But first, let's unbox some hardware. Okay, so let's check out the hardware that came. So this came on, I think, what, Tim, on like Friday or something is when it came?
Yeah.
It came on Friday, so it's been sitting here for over the weekend, and I'm just going to
Thursday.
It came on Thursday, okay. So we're gonna open this up, and I am like so excited about this. Alright, let's pull this open. Alright, so first, haha, here it is, our Intel Extreme Edition. This is the 10-core 20-thread. Look at this. If the camera would focus on it, I don't know if it's going to, but yeah, I've heard about this this processor online. I know people like Linus Tech Tips, Salazar Studio have done videos about it, and now it's finally in my hands, so I'm really excited about that. So maybe we can get some cool glam footage of that in a bit here. So that's the processor, and then now this is really cool. Finally, I get to have my hands on a 1080. Everybody's been doing videos about it and stuff, so I get to actually finally see one in person. And granted, the server didn't like necessarily need a new video card per se, but we wanted to make sure we had some headroom for any future plans we might want to do on the box. So this will definitely just allow us to do whatever we want to do in the box with no limitations and everything. And yeah, the performance should be good. But we're actually going to go ahead and take some benchmarks of what our current setup is, and then we'll do some after benchmarks and see how things have improved. Okay guys, so I took some benchmark scores, and our Haven benchmarks, the max was 17, the minimum was 6, which is not great, and our Cinebench score was 1062, so not bad. GPU could definitely do better, and processor was, you know, it was still up there, but I want to see if we can actually do a lot better than that. So I'm going to go ahead and just start the monotonous BIOS update process, and we'll come back with some results then. Okay guys, we ran into a bit of an issue. It seems we're going to have to update the BIOS in a slightly different way. Tim here, hi Tim, is going to have to plug in a USB extension cable so that we can actually manually update the BIOS through the BIOS itself. Apparently Windows is being stupid and doesn't want to use the utility, so that's going to be fun. Alright guys, so we started the process of updating the system BIOS, and I'm as nervous as anything right now. Let me flip the camera around. There we go. So I'm hoping this will be easy. Unfortunately, Tim had to plug my flash drive into a really difficult spot, but he's awesome, so it's okay, and we're just hoping for the best. Okay, so progress report. It's not good. BIOS update is kind of failed, and Tim is trying to mark everything that's plugged into the back. We have to pull the whole rack out, and I have to make a call to ASUS to figure out what's going on, so that's not going to be fun, but that's our progress report. Alright guys, so we took the box out of the rack. As you can see, Tell me you want to do a nice little pan down shot. This is the hardware that we're rocking. So we're going from a GT740 to a 1080. And this is all the capture stuff. Tim could probably explain it better than I could, but it's all of our SDI stuff and everything that we use for basically streaming and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just load the newest BIOS. We ran into a slight issue where the computer wanted to freeze, but that's okay, we got it all fixed. So we're just gonna continue on, and we'll be back when we got everything all set up. I like still like shots, it's easier to edit. But okay, so we're got all our BIOS issues fixed. We're now going to install the Extreme Edition i7 processor in here, and so what we'll have to do is take up this cooler. We're going to have to move the graphics card down actually or we're actually going to take this whole one out, but we're going to take care of this first, and that's going to be kind of tricky. I'm going to need my trusty screwdriver. Hold on here. Where's my screwdriver? There it is. Bring the screwdriver practically everywhere. I'm gonna film doing this, Tim. That's perfectly cool with me. Let's take this out. Alright, I'm hoping this will be easy to do. Now, I'm also gonna unplug the power cord because I like to make sure stuff doesn't happen. Let's see, is that a special? How did this get in here? Oh wow, that's kind of interesting. Alright guys, so I got this massive heatsink cooler off. Ridiculous. I had to use a wrench, which I would not recommend doing, so do as I say, not as I do. Let's see, how did they do? Oh, they did a fancy. Oh, okay, I see how it is on top. So let's cut this off. Cool. It's got the manual. No one reads that. There we have it. Our 6950X processor. So I'm gonna take this out and let's see here. Let's set that in a safe place. Okay. Wow, that is a huge processor right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just set this right inside here. And I assume that this would line up. And that heat spreader though, gee whiz, it's huge. Alright, let's set this. Set you off to the side. I'll go ahead and put this back on. Let's see. Alright, cool. Probably want to find some more thermal paste because that's not. Well, I guess that might be enough. I don't know. It's a shame it doesn't come with it. I'm gonna go check Omar's office, see if he's got thermal paste, and if so, I'll put more on because we want to have some good surface contact. Oh, did you already start recording it? Oh, okay. So, yeah, so guys, we just replaced our CPU, as you can see by the lovely BIOS screen. We've got our 6950X installed, so 10 cores, 20 threads. I'm going to exit out of here and see if we can get to Windows. This cooler is awful. Okay, why did you shut down? Did it? Oh, okay. It's fine. I don't know what exactly happened there. We've got a fan we've got to replace, too. Ooh, I gotta get something. How to fish that out.
I was going to tell you about that as soon as you start putting the case on.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, that wouldn't be bad if I just left my tools in the computer case. Alright, so open this will boot to this. Windows 8's coming up. I'm gonna go put this bar back too on edit because that went for something. Actually, where did this go? I'll have to figure that out a little bit later. Okay, graphics a little wonky. Not sure for that reason. Didn't change anything, so kind of connect to network drives, that's okay. of that. Oh, let's see, look at the device manager. Let's see what we're doing here. It might try to be detecting the change in this, but we should see. There you go. All those cores we wanted to put in there. Oh, okay. Probably installing drivers and stuff. Yeah, there we go. 20 cores. There's a couple of other things.
So where we go from before?
So we went from a 8-core 16-thread to a 10-core 20-thread processor. And what we'll do is
repeat that one more time. Went from what?
So we went from an 8-core
to
a 16-thread to a 10-core 20-thread processor. And Windows will detect all the drivers. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of all the drivers and stuff, and then we'll be back for the GPU segment of the video. Okay guys, progress report. The 1080 is in there. It is all wired. I have yet to test it, but I just wanted to show that it is definitely in and stuff, so I couldn't do as nice a cable management job as I would have liked to have done, but that's okay. It still will work and stuff. So all I have to do is just turn it on and make sure everything works. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so I'm going to hit the power button. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, look at that, guys. It has LEDs in it. Come on. No, focus, focus, focus. There we go. So, just waiting for the system to post. We gotta fix whatever that fan is. Hopefully it's posting. There we go. It's a good sign, and voila. It's taking some time to register. It found the OS, and we're loading up Windows 8, or 8.1 actually. But man, that is just a beautiful, beautiful system. Beautiful 1080 just sitting there nice and pretty. There we go. So it's going to install the drivers, and we'll be back when everything's hooked up and we'll do some benchmarking. Alright guys, so I installed the latest NVIDIA driver, and I'm going to go ahead and run Cinebench, and we'll get a new score. So let's watch this go. Oh man, look at that. Look at that rendering power right there. That is just incredible right there. So our new score should be pretty good. And our new score is 1779, which beats out an Intel Xeon. So just goes to show that we've dramatically improved the performance of this thing. So hopefully Livestream Studio will be a lot better. We're just going to go ahead and write those values down, and I'll come back with a summary video just to go over everything again. Alright guys, so we have officially upgraded our one streaming server. It now has a 6950X 10-core 20-thread processor and a GTX 1080 by EVGA, and performance is just off. So I'll actually read you off guys some numbers. So before we had a GT 740, its maximum frame rate was 17, average was 10, minimum was 6. That's painful to read. It had previously a Intel 5930X, Cinebench score was 1062. So now we've gone to a 5960X, Cinebench score 1779, GTX 1080 Haven benchmark, maximum 290.9. That's huge. Average was 165 and minimum was 9.5, and I think that's just because more of a loading issue of the scenes and stuff. But this server, needless to say, is going to be awesome. Bridgeway is going to have hopefully better performance and better streams and stuff. It leaves us more headroom for doing more future projects down the road, depending on what Tim decides to do. And as you see, you can see him wiring it back there like a boss and everything. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll probably just, I don't know, do like, I meant to do more like pan and glam shots and stuff, but I was just kind of pressed for time because this was a due project and everything. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, comments, as always, put them in the comment section below. You guys know that I read them. I'm sorry for the slow uploads and stuff. I've just been busy and kind of tired and haven't been able to do as many videos, but you guys know that I stream, obviously because I'm a Twitch shirt. And until then, catch you guys later.